Crest International, you're the next speaker.
For your commitment to ensuring that stakeholders are heard by the OEWG. I speak for Crest International, a non-profit which builds trust in the digital world by raising standards in the cybersecurity industry. The recent Common Good Cyber and EU ISS paper highlights multiple non-profit-led programs that are relevant to the Zero Drafts initiatives. The practical experience and real-world results of such work uniquely position stakeholders to work with states. Crest therefore supports the joint civil society statement in calling for meaningful stakeholder engagement and the Canada-Chile-led paper's proposal to overcome the single-state veto and enable stakeholders to contribute to each agenda item. You invited us, Mr. Chair, to identify where we can work with states on the Zero Drafts initiatives. Crest is specifically well placed to contribute to global standards for supply chain security and the standardized curriculum for technical cyber capacity building. These are set out in paragraphs 34G and 51C. Crest brings 18 years of experience driving cyber resilience through the supply chain, developing standards for technical cybersecurity services and assessing providers against them. Crest also brings experience as a licensing and certifying body, setting standards for the cybersecurity workforce and developing and assessing professionals on behalf of governments and regulators. Crest's syllabus defines the knowledge professionals require. Crest's courses material is underpinned by a commercial model that supports capacity building. Crest's certifications can be taken in 3,500 exam centres in 158 countries. Our standards enable capacity building. Australia, EBRD and UK-sponsored Crest Camp programs have built service provider maturity in 14 countries, including Indonesia, Ghana, Kenya, Malaysia, Morocco, Thailand and Vietnam, and supported training centres with trainer training and course material. As we work together to build a safer digital world, internationally recognized and agreed upon standards must be preferable to variable national standards in guiding states' due diligence, measuring, verifying compliance in the norms upheld by the international community, and in identifying gaps and measuring progress for capacity building. Together, we can identify and recommend relevant tested standards as the basis for future international standards, for future iterations of the checklist, and as a confidence-building measure. In conclusion, Crest supports the OEWG's aspirations to drive international standards. We bring practical experience and capability to work with states and others to agree, negotiate, and evolve standards, and to develop standardized curriculum. We look forward to your continued collaboration with states and stakeholders within the future permanent mechanism. Thank you.